All right. Happy day to you. All right, there's your quiz. It's right there on the screen. Good luck. Have at it. Oh, sorry. There. Now you can have at it. Okay, here we go. I'm done messing around. In our first few problems, we simply want to order these numbers from least to greatest. So, smallest to largest. Please pay very close attention to the numbers. Okay, so you got negative 7, 7, negative 4, 3, and 1. Alright, on this one, it's negative 4, negative 7 over 2, negative 3.8, and negative 13 over 3. Now, what I beyond highly, recommend is that you change these fractions into decimals. So this is really negative 2.5, and this is really negative 4.3. Now, how I did that is I just took the top number, all right, and divided it by the bottom number. Okay. Now you can order these from least to greatest. Okay, and do so on a number line. You're going to want to follow the same thing on number 4. Okay, but I want you to do it this time. You can divide those. Use your calculator to get your decimals. Okay, so that's the first 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. We want to identify which property is being shown on here. Now, yesterday we reviewed this in class, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of brush this to the side, just shrink it down a little bit. Okay, your 4 choices are commutative property, associative property, identity, like you see the exact same thing in the mirror. Okay, and inverse property. Okay, so those are your 4 choices for these 4 problems. Okay, remember this one again, identity, just looking in a mirror. Inverse would mean like you're adding or multiplying by the opposite. Commutative just matters what order they're in, and you get the same answer. Associative would mean how they're grouped together and who they're grouped together with. Okay, so that's the best I can do to help you out on 5 through 8. Moving on, 9, 10. All right, just evaluating the power. All you got to do is just plug these into your calculator. Okay, and get your answer there. 11 and 12, you need to plug in negative 2 where you see the x. So it's going to be 7 times negative 2 plus 4 plus 3 times negative 2 minus 1, like that. Okay, so you just got to plug in that negative 2. All right, you need to plug in that negative 2 there. So on number 12, you're going to have 2 times 3 times negative 2 squared plus 5. Okay. Again, you use your calculator, but be very careful and make sure you use parentheses like I did here. All right, I just need to do a little bit of erasing so we can talk about the last problem, the word problem. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, they just want us to write an expression. Okay, it says you have $155 in a savings account. That's not very much money, so hopefully you'll have more someday. You decide to add $20 to the account every week. So every week we're adding $20 to this balance in the bank. Write an expression that shows your savings after n weeks, and then evaluate the expression to find your savings after 6 weeks. So we're starting out with $155, right? We need to add to it. What are we adding to it? Okay, it's going to be, what are we adding to it, times n weeks. Okay, So you need to fill in what goes right here, what number should go right there, and then you're going to want to plug in 6 for the n, and then solve it. So it's going to be 155 plus blank times 6. Okay? So there's kind of 2 parts to this problem. If you have questions, make sure you ask. When you're done, you can turn in your paper. Have a great rest of your day.